What's good with you guys? It's your boy DEVO here, and we are back with another video. Today we're going to be checking out the real reasons why Paul Heyman betrayed Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WWE WrestleMania 41 by WrestleMania. The link to the original video will be in the description. You want to check it out for yourself. And basically, yeah, that's really what happened. If you missed it, Paul Heyman delivered a low blow in the main event to Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and aligned himself with Seth freaking Rollins, and Seth would then get the W against both men. And then yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So let's stop yapping and get to the video.
What's going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Paul Heyman reminded the WWE Universe why he's not to be trusted, as he not only turned on CM Punk, but longtime client Roman Reigns, joining forces with Seth Rollins. But why? Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the real reasons why Paul Heyman aligned himself with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now, in case you missed night 1 of WrestleMania 41's main event, the triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns and CM Punk ended in huge controversy when Paul Heyman showed his true colors. Heyman, who was in CM Punk's corner as a favor for Punk helping Roman Reigns at Survivor Series War Games, betrayed Punk late in the match by hitting a low blow on him. Now, all seemed right with the world as Heyman sided with Roman Reigns, only for Heyman to hit a low blow on Reigns, and this allowed Seth Rollins to beat Reigns with a chair shot and a stomp, leaving fans, Reigns and Punk wondering what the hell just happened here. But why did WWE go with such a shocker? As number one, Roman doesn't need Heyman. Roman Reigns is at the point in his career where he doesn't need Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was originally paired with Roman as part of the WWE's efforts to salvage Roman's character, transforming him from the big dog into the criminal genius known as the Tribal Chief. However, Roman's career has been rehabilitated for years, and the days where WWE fans booed him as a babyface are well and truly done. Reigns' heel turn allowed fans to see him in a different light, with Heyman guiding Roman behind the scenes and lending his microphone magic on the air. Reigns is as big as ever. While it was fun watching Heyman reunite with Roman during the battle between the OG Bloodline and Solo Squad, there's zero reason to keep Heyman with Reigns anymore. Number 2, a good reason to write off Roman. Now, another reason to split up Heyman and his former Tribal Chief is that Roman will likely take time off after WrestleMania. While WWE has conditioned its fans to understand that Roman works a part-time schedule, it never hurts to have a reason for his absence. Here, WWE can have Roman try to regroup, much as he did last year after dropping the WWE Undisputed Championship to Cody Rhodes. Number 3, Heyman is born to be a villain. Now, Paul Heyman is the type of character who was born to be a heel. Like his former client Brock Lesnar, Heyman showed that he has the skills to play a babyface, but he's so much better at playing a scumbag. Paul Heyman has always been booked as a manager who's out for number 1, and that he's willing to sell out anyone if it benefits him. Whether it's Heyman betraying Brock Lesnar for the big show, Heyman betraying CM Punk, or many of his other clients, Heyman is loyal to himself and no one else. Babyface managers can work in a limited role, but Heyman could do so much more as a heel that it would be a waste of his talents to deprive the fans of his true villainy.
And then really, it's really just a match made in heaven, man. I mean, you got CM Punk, who's not CM Punk, you got Seth Rollins, who's teetering. He's kind of teetering towards being a heel. And the fans will still, you know what I'm saying, go along with his music, chant his music and things like that. But he's also, with his actions, he's been teetering towards that heelish side of him. And to have Paul Heyman in his corner, as that's gonna be a match made in heaven, and I'm really interested to see where that goes.
Before, this may be only the start. Paul Heyman's alliance with Seth Rollins could be the start of bigger things. While Paul may focus his energies on Seth, what if he decides to take on more wrestlers? This could help build a gauntlet around Seth, similar to one Paul built for Roman Reigns during his work as a tribal council to the Tribal Chief. This new faction could elevate younger superstars and create more tension on Raw. Number 5, WWE isn't through with Seth Rollins' push. Fans who thought Seth Rollins' push ended when he dropped the world title to Damian Priest are in for a shock now that Paul Heyman is in Rollins' corner. Seth has been a force to be reckoned with for years, but with Paul Heyman in his corner, there's no telling what opportunities Paul Heyman can create, a situation WWE hopes fans will see as it pushes Seth back to the top.
Yeah.
Number 6, it's a great way to facilitate Rollins' heel turn.
Yes.
Seth Rollins needed Paul
Like I
Heyman
said.
to help him turn heel. While Punk had many supporters during his match against Rollins, Seth raised several good points about why you can't stand Punk, and at times, it was hard to disagree with Rollins. That should change as WWE's fans' disdain at Heyman for betraying Roman and Punk will rub off on Rollins, putting the finishing touches on his heel turn. Although some WWE fans will cheer Seth no matter what, don't expect to hear him get the same number of cheers he did before tonight's match. Number 7, it levels up Rollins versus Punk. Now Heyman's partnership with Seth should also raise the heat on the already sizzling Seth versus Punk feud. Punk will be looking for answers from Heyman, and the feud will be easier to book as face versus heel feuds typically work better than face versus face programs.
Facts.
Seth having Heyman in his corner also gives Seth Rollins carte blanche to cheat. If handled correctly, the pairing of Paul and Seth can add another layer to Rollins and Punk's feud, as Punk is distracted by wanting to get his hands on Heyman, making wins over Seth even more difficult. Number 8, it sets up a future feud against Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Now, if Roman Reigns does take his usual sabbatical, fans may have to wait for months before Seth and Roman collide. But the good news is that Rollins has a feud he can work against Punk, and as we'll see next, any number of other programs on Raw. Ultimately, the big money is in Seth versus Roman, and having Paul Heyman in the middle of things will make this worth the wait. Number 9, it creates multiple new storylines. Inevitably, turns like what fans saw tonight are all about creating fresh storylines and getting fans invested in them. Fans are already buzzing about what's next for Seth, and now that he's a Paul Heyman guy, how Heyman's involvement will change Seth's battle with Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and what Rollins' plans are besides feuding with his arch nemesis. That's just scratching the surface though. If it wants to, WWE can build storylines over the Bloodline's reactions to Paul siding with Seth, and will Jey or Jimmy Uso come looking for revenge, especially if Roman takes time off? And what are Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu? Will they reconsider working with Heyman? Number 10, it opens the door for world title challenges. And one storyline that bears addressing by itself is how Heyman can help get Rollins back into the title picture. Heyman and Rollins, who are both depicted as master manipulators, should be able to push Jey Uso's buttons, taunting how they pulled off a fast one on Roman, while also questioning whether Jey is champion in his own right or someone.
And then that also generate some buzz around Jey's world title victory too. Because everybody's saying that they don't think that's gonna be good. I mean, you have a heel Seth Rollins versus, the most over guy in the company. I think that generates, some buzz, and people get a little bit more interested. And you could really go either way with that match. Jey could win it. I doubt that if we see a heel Seth versus Jey, and he's saying he's aligned with Paul Heyman, I highly doubt that they would just basically feed him to Jey. So, yeah, that could be interesting. Imagine a world title reign with Seth Rollins, and he has Paul Heyman with him. That could be something.
Overshadowed by his cousin. One or both reasons are there for WWE to use whenever it decides to book Rollins versus Jey, and as noted in our video where we looked at the real reasons why Jey Uso won the World Championship, that situation may be coming sooner than you think. Rollins, like many WWE superstars, has many reasons to be angry with the Bloodline, and targeting Jey seems like a natural extension of Rollins' lengthy beef with the Tribal Chief from when Seth was looking for a title rematch against Roman. This, along with the storyline of Heyman being privy to the Bloodline's secrets and strategies, could add even more excitement to a Jey vs Seth program. Number 11, fans can wonder how long Paul Heyman planned this. And fans won't just be asking why Paul Heyman did this, but they'll be asking how long Heyman and Rollins have been in cahoots. Something Michael Cole certainly brought up as WrestleMania went off the air. Wrestling fans love their mysteries and the drama that comes from them, and if WWE stays true to form, it will take a while before Heyman and Rollins reveal how long they've been cooking up their scheme against Punk and Reigns. While these types of mysteries can be tricky, particularly when promoters overlook past incidents that conflict with current storylines, WWE's maintenance of continuity will hopefully lead to smooth sailing. Number 12, it spiced up the main event.
It did.
And tonight's triple threat was a grueling battle that played up all three superstars' animosity for each other, giving them a chance to unleash their anger. This created a brilliant bout that was worthy of being a main event. Nonetheless, no main event, especially one at WrestleMania, is complete without a major storyline development.
Yeah.
The WWE Universe doesn't tune into its many hours of programming just to watch 5-star matches. They also want the high-stakes drama that played a major role in WWE's success for decades.
Right.
Paul Heyman's turn was as big as WWE could get, and it turned an already fantastic match into a great one. While it's extremely unlikely that Heyman's turn was a last-minute decision, it proved an unexpected blessing as tonight's card was lackluster for the most part, and the white-hot main event finish will probably have fans forgetting everything but the main event. But there you have it, folks.
Thanks.
The real reasons why Paul Heyman turned on Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Yeah, make sure y'all go check out WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Go like, you know what I'm saying, and subscribe to his videos. And subscribe here too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be live for night 2 tonight, on both YouTube and Twitch. And so yeah. And like I said, man, with Seth's like, I guess, heel turn, obviously coming soon. That's just gonna be like, it's just gonna be something special, man. Cause it's like Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, two guys who, no matter what, they will turn on you for their benefit, and then you put those two minds together, and then, you know what I'm saying, you gonna create some magic. And then see it like, and people are mad about Jey Uso winning and things like that, but just the thought of a Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins feud already has me excited, you know what I'm saying? And I was excited when Jey won. I mean, it's a big moment. It's a ultimate underdog type of moment, and he deserves it regardless of what you say or how you perceive his in-ring work. You can't deny that he does deserve it. He's put in the work, he's put in the time, he's put in the effort, and yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. I'm saying, like I said, I'll be live tonight on YouTube and Twitch for night 2, and we'll see what we got in store there, man. But that's about it, and I'll see you guys next time.